What is up, guys? Today we are back inside of the Minecraft theme park, and we are on the final 4 quests right now. There's actually 5 quests for this area, and we did one in the previous episode. So if you guys haven't watched my previous episode, then you probably might not know how the animatronics work here. Basically, the way they work is they have 3 phases. This one is in phase 3, right over here. So the first phase is where they have a sign that they hit you with, which is that guy right over there. So he's in the first phase. This phase is not really all that necessary to take down. But after doing a little bit of damage, they will go into their second phase, which is this guy right over here. They walk a lot faster than before, and they do not have a sign anymore. In this phase, you want to take them down as soon as you possibly can, otherwise these guys are going to be a massive threat. The third phase, which again is their crawling phase, is not too bad at all. It's not really necessary to take down. It helps if you take it down, but it's not really necessary. They can't do much to you. They walk slow and they don't really damage you. So yeah. Anyways, guys, we are going to do the second quest of this area. So, this is easily the hardest quest in the game, because it is a boss fight, and the boss is actually definitely challenging. Plus, you have animatronics helping it out. So, on its own, this boss is not difficult at all. But again, with the animatronics coming to help, it makes it extremely difficult. So, he actually has 2 different attacks, or sort of attacks. One of them isn't really an attack. So his first attack is he spins around like that, and then that somehow deals damage. And then his second attack, and I put attack in quotes. You guys can't see it since I don't have a face cam. But if I did, I would be doing air quotes right now. His second attack is where he kind of just sits there and lets you hit him. So during this time, this is the only time that you can hit him. Now the general strategy for this is you want to take out the animatronics in phase 2 right away, even if he stops. But when he is spinning, you want to take down the phase 1 and phase 3 animatronics, because they are going to be destroying your health, and they are going to be a massive threat while you defeat this boss. So just keep that in mind. This boss fight can also take a little bit of time, so just keep that in mind as well. Now, luckily in this, the wolves, which are now sharks, are invincible. So, the animatronics actually can't hurt you back. So if you have sharks, as the pets from the fair, then congratulations, you're going to have an upper hand because they will help you defeat the animatronics, which is going to be really useful. The only other way that the animatronics can die without you attacking them is because the boss can also hit the animatronics. Friendly fire. So yeah, he kind of just hits them as well. I don't know how I got hit there because he was not spinning, but okay. So basically, you just do this for a little bit, and then you pray that animatronics don't ruin this for you. This is why you usually need a lot of popcorn, or this is the first reason why, at least. Luckily, I'm getting kind of lucky this attempt, and I haven't had to use a single popcorn because the animatronics aren't flooding in. Usually they like to flood in swarms. So if they do that, then you're gonna need the popcorn. Otherwise, you should be okay, and this boss fight is just a waiting game, basically. I should also mention that when I say take down the phase 1 and phase 3 animatronics during the spinning phase, that means also phase 2 animatronics, if there are any. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I feel like I have to mention that. Otherwise, again, you're gonna easily get swarmed and not be able to do anything about it. So guys, we just defeated the boss. unless it's bugged out, which in that case that would be very disappointing. But it appears he didn't bug out, so that's amazing for us. That means that we are done with this torture of a boss. Yeah, I really dislike this boss. It's just way super too hard. I mean, I'm fine with it being hard because that's what makes it fun. I just think that it is extremely difficult compared to what you've done everything else in the past. So yeah, basically, if you have sharks, this is going to be super duper easy. If you don't have sharks, it's going to be a little bit harder because you won't have extra friends to take down the animatronics with you, but it will still be possible. Now, honestly, the tennis balls don't really do anything. Obviously, they're just snowballs, except reskin, because a lot of mods do that. They take the items in the game and then they change the way they look, but they work exactly the same. So yeah, the tennis balls, they don't really do anything. They just knock them back. Anyways, Daisy is now going to give us our next quest, or at least she's going to try to, and then she's going to get interrupted, and we're just gonna have to do a bonus quest. So, yeah, we are just going to have to wait for her to be done talking, and yeah, a bunch of sheep are gonna escape. So basically, all you have to do is you just walk up to the sheep, you wait for her to give you a lasso, and then you take the lasso, aka the leads, and you use them on the sheep, and then you hope that you get a bunch of sheep, and yeah, you basically just have to return 10 sheep to this pen right over here. So animatronics, like she just said, are still going to attack you while you're doing this, so it's not going to be too epic, unfortunately. But what you're going to want to do is you're kind of just going to want to take the sheep and then tie them up to the areas on the fence. I also just realized that they don't actually have to stay in the area for some reason. They just have to get in there once. So that's a little strange. I don't know why that is, but okay, I guess. So we're just going to take the sheep, and the sharks over there are just going to take down that animatronic. Thank you, sharks. We're just going to hit you, and then they'll go after him. Anyways, we're going to take these sheep, and they are going to go right over to here, and then we'll be told that one of the sheep still hasn't gotten in. Never mind. Okay, so we can talk to Daisy again. This is really the hardest area in the game. Obviously, it's the final one, so it wouldn't really make sense if it wasn't too difficult. But you kind of just want to hope that the animatronics don't always try to kill you, because that would be kind of bad. Anyways, we are just going to have this cutscene right here. It's a flashback, and then it kind of just explains how the animatronics happened. So yeah, basically, we just have to wait for this cutscene to be over, and then we will get our next quest. So, we now have achieved the cutscene being done. Now what we're going to have to do is we are going to have to go over to the roller coaster area for one of our final wave areas. So this is another area that I was talking about during the boss fight. Could you not attack me, please? I would really appreciate that. Anyways, as I was saying, this was the area that I was talking about that is super duper annoying, just like the boss fight. Because there's not a boss down here, but they swarm even more down here. So yeah, you kind of just have to defeat the swarm. This is where I almost died when I tried doing this the first time, and I just barely survived because they swarm. And when I say they swarm, I mean they swarm hard. There's not really, just like most areas in this game, there's not really a certain percentage to get a certain type of phase on the animatronics. I just happen to see that there's usually phase 1s or phase 3s. Anyways, this is where you're gonna want to have a bunch of popcorn. Because we have another boss fight. So, we have a bunch of animatronics in here, and then one super animatronic. Now, I have a strategy for this boss fight that usually works. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to dodge on the boss, and instead you're just going to want to take out his animatronic friends, right over here. Because they are going to be the main difficulty of this, boss battle. So you're just going to want to take these out. Again, phase 2s go first. Because they are going to be the extremely hard thing. Now, unfortunately, it appears that he is sticking with his boss, the last animatronic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the boss twice. We only hit him once, but okay. So my sharks are just gonna attack them now. So I kind of don't have to do much. We're just gonna take down this animatronic without the sharks, I guess. Meanwhile, the sharks are going to damage the boss. Do they actually? Oh, they actually do deal damage. So the good thing is they can't even hurt. They can't even get hurt. So basically, what I can do is I can just sit here all day long, and then eventually the boss fight will be over. But let's say that you don't have sharks, because you don't always get sharks from the lucky wheel. What you're gonna want to do is you're going to want to approach the boss, and you're going to want to hit him twice. Well, actually, you're going to want to hit him 1 to 3 times. Try to stick to 1 or 2 times, otherwise you can almost die. And you're just going to want to keep hitting him over and over again, and then taking a step back. And then you're just going to want to repeat that process over and over again, and then he shouldn't really be able to hit you all that much, if at all. And the boss fight will be done that easily. Again, just take down the phase 2 animatronics first, then take down the phase 1 and 3 animatronics, and then take down the boss. The animatronics are going to make this a lot harder on you if you keep them alive, so try to kill them as fast as possible. Anyways, that quest is now done, and we just have to get outside. This is what I mean by they like to swarm you. This isn't the worst swarm I've ever gotten, but they are swarming me a little bit. So you're just gonna want to take them down as fast as you possibly can, before they end up killing you. Again, I know I've said this a lot, but I really need to get this point across. Kill the phase 2 animatronics first. Otherwise, your gameplay is going to be a lot more difficult. So we're just gonna want to go outside now. I think, okay, yeah, I was like, I think it's over here. So it appears that there are, it appears there are actually a lot of animatronics camping. I was gonna say that there was the one up there, but then it appears there's these two guys as well. So the sharks are taking down the animatronic phase 2. So we'll take down this animatronic phase 1. Now he's a phase 2. We'll just hit that one, so that way he's a phase 3 now. And now we just are gonna take them out one by one. And we are just about to do it. Okay, cool. It appears you don't actually get tickets for the ones that your shark kills, so that's unfortunate. But we're just gonna take out you now. And the sharks are gonna finish it off. Okay, cool. Now we just have one quest left, but that's where we're gonna end off. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, or you want to see some more Minecraft theme park, and everybody, peace out.